Hey guys, welcome back to World Mechanics. Thank you guys for watching and subscribing to the channel. Today will be super helpful video to any of you guys having a Kia. It could be almost any Kia with automatic transmission. You have check engine light on or transmission light and any of the following codes, such as code P0716 P0717 P0718. If you have any of these codes, you have problems with the transmission, not shifting correctly, not shifting at all, okay, you have problems, stay with us, we'll explain what causes that, how to fix it. It's easy, but two common mistakes people make that can destroy your transmission. Before we start, let me tell you a little bit about us. Every single car we get at the garage, we try to make at least 200 to 300 free repair videos. Why we do that? Simply because our mission in the shop is to save you as much money as we can. All we need, guys, in return, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, that way we can keep providing this absolutely free information for you. If you need to buy any parts, tools for a good price and quick shipping, check out the link in the description of the video below. That's where we get all our tools and supplies from, and you can save yourself quite a bit of money. So with that being said, that's a Kia transmission. That's transmission. Fun fact about it is known as the A6 transmission, and it has been used in almost any Kia with automatic 6-speed automatic transmission from year 2009 to currently year 2022. Now the current fact, the interesting thing is that it's been used anything from engine 1.2 to 4.0. You just have different gear ratios, different torque and horsepower specs as well. If you need good computer scanner to scan the transmission or any computer system in your Kia, this is the one, guys. I'll put the link in the description of the video below. It works on almost any car you can think of, and it can practically pay itself off in one-time use, so please check it out if you need help with that. What we did here, we drained the transmission fluid, which is, by the way, nasty. So now on those Kia's transmissions you have to change your fluid quite often. Most people don't know that, otherwise you can cause damage to them. We have a special video that explains how often to change transmission fluid on Kia. Check it out, and it will teach you why you may need to change it up to 3 times as well. Once we drain the fluid, we remove the oil pan. Then we removed our transmission valve body right here. Now that's what's actually shifting the gears in your Kia transmission. Once we removed it, you get to the core of the transmission, which is the clutches here, guys. You can see the output shaft, okay, all that is inside. Now the sensors that we're looking for, sometimes on older transmissions they may be actually installed on the outside of the transmission. You don't need to take the transmission apart, but that's very rare. Most of the times they will be inside, and we have 2 sensors. One is known as input speed sensor, the other one is known as an output speed sensor. If you have any of these codes, most likely you have problems with the input speed sensor not working correctly. This is practically like a crankshaft or camshaft position sensor that reads the revolutions per minute on that axle. Make sure it matches it to the one that's for the output, okay, and if things differ you can get these codes, or you get a transmission malfunction, engine light as well. So if one of those doesn't work, guys, you may experience terrible problems with your transmission, and that's the input sensor. But unfortunately on that specific transmission you have to replace both of them at the same time with the wiring harness, otherwise you will not be able to. For any of you that need help with that, okay, it's pretty easy. Just remove the 2 bolts, disconnect the wire from here, and you're ready to go. But that's the sensor that will be causing the problems. We will also have a video that will explain how to test input-output speed sensor on Kia, coming very soon once we put the transmission together. Now, 2 common mistakes people make. 1, later you put everything together and you need to add transmission fluid. Make sure you use original fluid only, otherwise you can damage the transmission if you use the wrong type of fluid. Number 2, make sure, guys, okay, that the transmission fluid level is not too low, not too high. It's exactly where it's supposed to be, otherwise that can damage the transmission, or the transmission may malfunction as well. Hopefully the video will be helpful to any of you needing help with that. Thank you for watching and see you next time.